Hi, Pete Brandt here from Fly Fearless and Fearless. I want to take the next couple of minutes to talk about how airplanes get in the air and how they stay there. Back in 1753, a guy by the name of Daniel Bernoulli wrote a book called Hydrodynamica. And in this book, he talked about how he found that air traveling through a passage changes. If it goes through a convergent, which means that the passage is getting closer together, the air would speed up, but the pressure and temperature would drop. So one of the things that they found after that is that it didn't necessarily have to go through a fixed passage, that if it went over a surface, it did the same thing. So an airfoil was born, or a wing. Air going underneath the wing goes slower than the air that has to go over the hump on the top of the wing. So what happens is that the top of the wing becomes a lower pressure than the bottom. And this higher pressure underneath now wants to go toward the lower, and that creates the lift on the wing that we have. Since that came out, they've found that the Coanda Effect also has something to do with keeping the airplane in the air. The Coanda Effect is basically that any kind of a fluid going over a surface will stick to that surface. So you can see here as the water is going over the spoon that it's actually sticking to that surface and is pulling toward it. Well, the same thing happens on a wing. When the flaps go down, the air going over the wing follows the flaps and goes down toward the ground. The third thing that has also aided in keeping an airplane in the air is Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. The air that is hitting the bottom of the wing is pushing it up as well as pushing itself down. So that's it on how the airplanes stay in the air. Thanks.